Hey, Ben here, and today I'm going to be starting a new series where I'm going to be trying to attain a goal in chess, and it's kind of a improvement series and documented. I'm going to call it the Quest for 2000 in live chess, 1510 standard. I feel this is best because this is actually has true improvement abilities. About maybe 2 weeks ago, I was actually at 1500, so it wasn't that. About 5 weeks ago, I was at 1500, which I've fallen a little bit, to say the least. Okay, well, this is fairly easy. Let's just castle. There's no real threat my opponent has if he's going to... Okay. See, a lot of people do this passive crap because they don't want to face knight g5, which is a mistake. In my opinion, it's a mistake. I'm not saying it's a bad move. I'm just saying I don't think it's a good... I don't think it's the best move possible. Let's play rook e1. He's probably going to play bishop b4. No, that would be a mistake. Though I can gain some tempo, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I don't play knight. I play d4 typically if knight f6. I really don't like knight g5 because it's not principled. It's starting an attack too soon, and I just don't feel like it's the correct move. Yeah, I know, theoretically it's fine, but it's not the way I want to play. Okay, well, thank you for giving me this. Take. Yeah. And if he plays here, well... Yep, knew it. This is where I think I'm going to play... Yeah, I'm going to play this. And he can't take this because rook takes. Okay, see? Knew it. What I'm going to do is this, and now my center is pretty good. I'm going to play knight c3. I'm going to push in the center, and this is just good for me. Okay, not bad for sacrificing a pawn. Actually, that was a pretty good move my opponent played. I think I want to centralize this rook. Where though? Yeah, let's go ahead and just play it here. Okay, fair. Dude, seriously? Okay, so I'm gonna play this. Yeah, you can't get rid of it. Should I have considered playing like queen e3? Ooh, queen e3 actually probably would have been the best move. Yeah, okay, queen e3 definitely was the best move. I'm probably... Ooh, maybe not. I like the dynamics now. I really should have taken some time and thought into playing queen e3. But he probably should have kept the pin around. And I really don't see anything my opponent can do. Yeah, sure. Maybe here, but now I'm getting some dynamics along the G file. And I think I actually... accidentally started fraps in this one. So that's what I was doing right there. A4 stopped B5 ideas, and well, it doesn't. Yeah, it does stop them. Okay. If he ever moves this knight, he's probably going to recapture it, I think. Yeah, I seriously think he's going to recapture it. Or not recapture it. Pfft. English! Can I speak it? Apparently not. If he doesn't capture the knight, King H1 looks good. Looking to play Rook G1. Of course, I could also consider playing... Really? Not sure I get that move. Okay. Yeah, let's play E5 now. Now is the time for the break. Because now... Okay, good. Good central piece. He's going to take it. I'm going to play this. He can't play this because trade queens, and I just have a much better position. Except for the double pawns. Okay, so he didn't take it. Okay, so... Let's play this. Let's play this. I actually really like my position now. He backed off by undeveloping his knight. Setting up for the next game is someone would say. Trying to figure out what to play now. Well, I would love to play knight e7. That just drops the knight. Oh, that would just be giving up that. Do I have other ways? Yes, I do. Ooh, I really like this one. Yeah, let's defend it like this. Yeah, sure, he can play this, but now I've got this. And the idea of what I'm doing here is I'm going to bring my rook to here and play e6. Is it a threat that can be easily defended against? Yeah, probably. But it's definitely not one I would envy. It's not a... Actually, that's hard to defend against. F6 maybe, but then you're just asking. This is actually a really good plan. Now I'm looking at it. I'm not really sure what my opponent does to defend against it. He can't move knight b6 because I just take it with the knight, and now... Okay. Do I play e6 first? Okay, so... Okay, I'm looking at rook g1 anyway. He threatened my knight. Normally you should move it away. Knight b6 is actually pretty... Knight b6? No. Knight b6 actually looks decent. Because if queen takes, I've got rook takes, and I've got a good rook on the 7th. But then again, f2 is weak. I don't want to allow that. If rook g1 takes e6, f6, e7, queen takes, bishop takes, check. Okay, you know what? I'm going to play rook g1 anyway. And I know his knight is defending it. This is me just going a bit crazy on this. Probably should have played knight b4. Because I completely forgot that knight on h5 covered g7. So this is definitely that was definitely a bad move. He's gonna take. I think I'm gonna take instead and play e6. Take after knight here. That's when I'm going to play e6, I think. No, if the knight moves, I've got... Wow, okay, so this isn't as bad. Okay. Protects against e6 ideas, okay. Does it? Okay, well, this will cover b6, and it reinitiates the e6 threat. It also brings about the possibility of queen h6. Which looks mighty tasty. Okay. Trying to think of a good move for black here. G5? How would you play G5? If he plays queen takes anyway, I for sure can just play check. No. I play here. Threaten the knight. Knight moves away. Yours defended. Yeah, okay. If he takes, I think I have a win. Not sure how solid of a win it is. Okay. That just seems like a bad... That just seems bad. Should I play e6? E6 looks way too good. E6 takes... Yeah, this is just... E6 is just crushing. Okay. Here, okay, let's play this first. Now I've got a revealed check that's pretty potent, and I'm threatening the knight. He plays here. Don't I just have this? Yeah, he has to defend against the revealed check. Or not the revealed check. He has to protect against the discovered attack on his queen. How the hell does he do that, though? Now, let me tell you, my PSAC on D5 was not sound by any stretch of the imagination. I think it just worked because I was able to make it more, put pressure on him. Than he was able to on myself. But what I'm looking at here is how to defend against bishop f5 check. And the only thing I'm seeing is king h8, which loses his knight on d7. Okay, so he elected not to defend. So what I'm going to play is bishop f5 check. And I'm going to pick up my free queen. Or just the free game. Okay, so I think I'm going to do one more game. I think I have time for it. And these will be... I'll do 1 or 2 games depending on how long each game lasts. And if I have enough time for a third game, maybe I will play a third game in an episode. Okay, let's just play... And by the way, I absolutely despise d4. And especially when my opponent makes such an anti-positional move. At this point, I can just play c4, or not c4, c5, and I'm going to have an advantage. I can collect the pawn later. I'll just focus on developing. And I'm probably going to wind up having a super solid position, I think. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm going to play here. Get the pawn back. Or not get the pawn back, but... And I'm going to wind up having a lead in development. I'm going to have better pieces. This knight on e3. Yeah, it eyes some critical squares, but it blocks this bishop's development. The only way you're going to get it out is via... Yeah, I should probably play queen takes because that would be walking into Forkville. Though, it's still walking... maybe. It's tempting to play bishop d7 and put the rook there, but I think I'm going to start working on developing these minors outwards. If he plays b5 or b4, do I chance it with knight takes? It's not very convincing to me. I don't normally like to have my queen out like this. Queen b6 might be good if b4, which I wouldn't put it... I think b4 might be what my opponent tries. If he plays a normal developing move like knight f3, which is probably what I would do in this position as white, probably play like knight f3 or g2, or not g2, g3. Looking to get some development, bring the king to safety. Okay, queen d3. Okay. Let's just get some normal piece development out. And I think this is something I always try and make sure is that I'm getting my pieces developed, my minor pieces developed, because that's important. I love trying to limit my opponent's development. And of course, king safety is super important. Would I want a castle on the king side? I don't think I would want to just yet. Okay. Again, ignoring development. B5 here actually appeals to me. Only because it'll chase that knight around even more when it's not even doing anything. He's expecting me to play bishop d6 here. I'd love to play knight e4, but that just doesn't work. I don't know why he played knight c4. I really don't see a purpose unless he wants to play bishop d3. Yeah, I think he may want to play bishop d3. And he's also trying to trade off in case that I wanted to play knight e5, which I don't really want to do. Actually, b5. If b5, bishop d3, I take, he takes, I take. I've just won a piece. Because even if he takes that bishop there, I can take his bishop. And even if he takes that pawn, I've got a better structure. Not really, but I definitely would have an extra piece. b5 is good. Bishop e7 is okay. Because I'm facing the threat here. And I think I'm going to play b5. No. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to play b5 here, just on the off chance that bishop d3 was his idea. I know b5 was a potential retreat square for my queen. e7 is, unfortunately, that blocks development. If bishop d3, I guess queen... I don't like queen h5, though. Yeah, but then again, queen h5 is best. Yeah, okay. So... takes. He's going to take my queen. I'm going to take his. He's going to take that bishop. And I've just won a piece for free, I think. Now, if he decides to try and do something to make the game complicated, I'm not sure what he would do. Here, I can't take on Passant. I can play here. Okay, so he's just admitted that I've won a piece. Okay. He's going to take here. I'm going to play here. I want to castle queenside, but at the same time, I really don't. But this is basically, yeah, exactly. Now I really don't want to castle queenside. I need to... Well, all my minors are activated, so that's good. I'm going to play here. I'm going to leave my king in the center because there's no real way you can attack it now that we're basically in an end game. I think knight e5 might be good. Yeah. I think... And I don't... Wow, f3 was a horrible move. He really needs to get his pieces out. And I'm going to try and arrest this majority now that... here, I've got more than enough pieces. d4 is probably what he's going to play. And that will give me... That was a bad move. I think. Because he just created a weakness here. This is a backwards pawn. And I want to play here, and then I want to take that hole up. Yeah. And I want to stop d4 from happening. He's going to have to support this pawn in some way. I'm going to play this, which... And his pieces are not very great because he's got his pawns on the same color as the bishop. That said, his pawns are also on the same color as my bishop. Could I put a knight here? Yeah. I think that's the goal. That should be my goal. Yeah, and then my rook is untouchable here. Unless he brings his king up, which probably won't happen. And I've got e5 to stop f4 ideas. Yeah. Putting my knight there was a good idea. And I want to put a knight here and try and win this pawn right here. Okay, so he's going to... I don't see what he's trying to do there. He's just going to let the knights stare at each other. I'm fine with that. Should I play king e7? Yeah, probably. He's going to play here, try and get my bishop out back. But I'm just going to put it on this diagonal, and my bishop's going to be nice and happy. I do like how he's trying to mobilize his majority, but I'm just going to break it up. If he plays here, I'm going to play here. He plays here. Well, actually, he plays here. I'm just going to take this pawn. So he really can't advance his pawns. His majority is basically stopped unless he plays a4. In which case I play a6. There, bing, bing, bing. Yeah. I play a6 if he plays a4. And then I can focus on bringing this knight to occupying this hole potentially. I could also put my knight here. Getting this knight on f5 might be good. I've got a few decent plans, and that's actually something that I find difficult to do, is build a decent plan. When I'm not familiar with the position, or it's a position that arises from something I don't particularly enjoy. And I don't enjoy d4 games a lot. There's just nothing in the d4 openings that just stand out to me as good or enjoyable, really. Well, this is going to be an easy one. Threaten the pawn, play here, and just go to stop my opponent making any progress on that side. If he advances, I've got this, and then he's losing a pawn, so that was the right decision in my opinion. He plays here, I take first, and then it's going to be a little bit harder to stop. Okay. Well, he just gave me a free pawn there, unless he wants to push this one. Okay, so now I've won one pawn back, and I've got an attack on this isolated pawn. And because my pieces are a lot more active, the isolated pawn it goes in my favor, basically. Okay, let's play Okay, so let's play this. If he plays here, well, okay, have fun with that. So I'm going to play this. His majority is dead. My bishop's the square of the promotion square, or is the color of the promotion square. Okay, he's going to try and play here. He doesn't really have anything left. I'm winning this isolated pawn, unless he really wants to. My rook's guarding the promotion square. Let's go ahead and play this. I mean, I could have taken this pawn first, and I probably should have, because that isolated pawn was going nowhere. So he's going to push it now. Oh boy, doubling rooks. Okay. Let's play this first. He's going to double a rook. Okay. Throw in a check. If he plays here, then that's fine by me. Throw in the check. Okay. Pick up another pawn. Now I should probably play this. Yeah. Definitely going to play this now. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I had won a piece earlier. I was trying to figure out how I won the extra piece, and then I remembered. But yeah, this is basically one end game. I just have to ensure that I actually win it. Okay, so he's going to try and do that. Should I win this one? And those pawns are fractured over there, and plus this is the pawn that I really need to worry about. So that's what I'm going to do. Does he really think he's going to... Wow, if he really wants to sack the exchange, doesn't he? Okay, so I'm looking at where I want to move this rook for sure. I don't want to trade immediately because now I've just taken off the only pawn that really had any effect. If I play here, yeah, okay, this is the correct move because now I'm actually winning a rook. Because he has to play here because it's the only legal move. And now I'm just picking up the extra rook. Though it was tempting to play knight b4 and try and win through that method. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have worked. This is clearly the most winning because, like I said, I'm just winning a rook. And it's extremely satisfying to make moves like this that undefend a piece simply because it's a check. Oh, I was half expecting my opponent to like just exit and lose on time because he was being a poor sport. Okay, so, and this is probably an easy one. Yeah, exactly. I'm winning rook, and if he does, this could have gotten really brutal because every option is just not a good option at this point for him. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'll see you next time.